Have something yourself and let people raid the icebox later on.
Yes, miss.
And the children can have lamb hash on Saturday.
Yes, miss.
David, you and I are going to ride down to the club and wait for the outcome in the visitors' lounge. So get a book, get a good book, get Ivanhoe. We could be quite a while.
Okay, Mother.
Claire, I want you to stay here and hold down the fort, do you understand?
All right, Mother.
I want you to get on the phone with Dr. Russell. I do not care if he's eating dinner or in the operating room. I want him there to give your father first aid.
All right.
And then study your French.
All right. Mother?
Yes, dear.
Is it true about Uncle Henry?
Well, it may be, dear, but you don't say it to him, and you don't say it at the club, and for goodness sake, do not say it within a 10-mile radius of your father. And now, goodbye.
Great job.
We'll talk in here. No one will disturb us. Nobody comes near a dining room anymore. The thought of sitting down with a number of intelligent, attractive young people to enjoy nice food, properly cooked and well served, that thought doesn't occur to people anymore. Nowadays, people eat in kitchens or living rooms, juggling their plates like jugglers. Soon we'll all be eating in the bathroom. Why not? Simplify the process considerably.
Sit down somewhere, Pop.
I'll sit there. We can look out. There's a purple finch that comes to the window every evening. It feeds its young. Now, I'd like to discuss my funeral with you.
Oh, Pop.
I want to do it. There's only a few more apples left in the barrel for me.
You've been saying that for years, Pop.
Well, this time it's true. It is. You're my eldest son. You're the only one who can do it. Your mother starts to cry. Your brother isn't here, and your sister gets distracted. So, concentrate, please, on my funeral.
Okay, Pop.
First, there is the obituary. I dictated it to Miss Kovac down at the office, then I read it over twice. It's what I want. I'm thorough without being too self-congratulatory. I mention my business career, my civic commitments, and, of course, my family. I even touch upon my recreational life. I give my lowest score in golf and the weight of the sailfish I cut off the keys. The people who want to cut both items, don't let them.
Okay, Pop.
Now, I'd like them to print this picture. It was taken when I was elected to chair the Symphony Drive. I think it will do. I'm not too young to die, nor so old it won't make a difference.
All right, Pop.
I'd like the service to be announced at the end of the obituary and to occur 3 days later. This will give people plenty of time to postpone their trips and adjust their appointments. I want the service to start exactly at 3:30 in the afternoon, and of course this will give everyone plenty of time to digest their lunch and won't obligate us to feed them dinner. You'll notice I've underlined the word church. Mr. Fairweather will want to squeeze the service into the chapel. Don't let him. I've lived in this town all my life, and I know a great many people. I want them all to be seated and feel comfortable. If you see anybody milling about at the door, I want you to go right up to them and find them a seat. Is that understood?
Yes, Pop.
Good. I've listed the following works to be played by Mrs. Mayerweather at the organ. This Bach, this Handel, this Schubert. All lively, you'll notice. Nothing dark, nothing grim. I want the service to start promptly with a good rousing hymn. Onward, Christian soldiers. And I'd like some brief remarks, underline brief remarks by Mr. Fairweather about my life and works, and then, do you plan on getting up to speak, by the way?
Me?
Yes, do you plan on saying anything? Don't, if you don't want to. There's nothing more comfortable than an unsettling or unwilling speaker. On the other hand, if you as my eldest son were to say a few words for
Well, of course I will, Pop. Yes, yeah.
Good. I'll write you in. Brief remarks by my son, Richard. Any idea what you might say?
No, Pop.
Won't say anything sentimental, will you? Brad Hoffmeister's son got up the other day and said some very sentimental things about Brad. I didn't like it. I don't think Brad would have liked it either.
I won't get sentimental, Pop.
Good. On the other hand, you won't make any wisecracks, will you?
Oh, Pop.
You have that tendency, Richard. Marcy's wedding, your brother's birthday. You got up and said some very flip things about all of us.
I'm sorry.
Smart guy stuff. Too smart, in my opinion. If you're going to get in that type of thing, you might as well not say anything at all.
I won't make any cracks, Pop. I promise.
Thank you. Because you love us, don't you?
Yes.
You may live 1,000 miles away. You may have run off every summer. And you may be a terrible letter writer, but you love us, don't you? You love me.
Well, yes, Pop, of course, really.
Fine. Now at the graveside, just the family. I want to be buried underneath my mother and father and beside my brothers. Leave room for your mother. If she remarries, still leave room. She'll come back at the end. Now, after the burial, invite people back here to the house. Sit with your mother. She tends to make bad decisions when there's company. For instance, don't let her serve any of that good Beefeater's gin if people simply want to mix it with tonic water. After everyone leaves, sit with her. Don't leave. Stay in the house for a few days, please.
All right, Pop, I promise.
Thank you. That's my funeral. I'm leaving you this room, you know. After your mother dies, the table and the chairs go to you. It's the best thing I can leave you by far.
Thanks, Pop.
Now I'll leave this envelope in my safe deposit box on top of my will and stock certificates. And I'll leave the key in my left bureau drawer. Now let's go rejoin your mother. You see the purple finch feeding its young?
Well, yes, I did, Pop.
So I was talking.
That's right.
Good. I'm glad you saw it.